Well, hello and welcome along to everyone who's joining us for our live broadcast today. We are full steam ahead for this from the gantry, but we have to report to you first up that the match itself, whilst not jeopardised by the weather, certainly may have its dynamic affected by this torrential spare-rod rain which is upon us and which has appeared almost from nowhere in the hour or so up to kick-off. It could prove a considerable test for the officials and certainly for the players. We do have our fingers crossed that it won't affect the game itself, but I tell you what, this could be a bit different. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. And that gets things running. Chip through. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And that has been cleared. Keeps everyone guessing. Plays it back. Has a goal! Oh, that is very close.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Hoists it forward. Gets wrestled off the ball. He's picked him out. Big chance! There it is!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front. And they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
La Coruña take the lead.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Caceres. Forward it goes. He could be it, goes for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
La Coruña leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. He's had a look. Turns and goes back. He's gone for it! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Tries to get it forward quickly. goalkeeper's ball. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
La Coruña leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Nicely measured pass. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Into the channel. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good. Tries a shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What about that, Jim Beglin?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, extraordinary.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Checks on the touchline, a change about to occur. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. More than... Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Chance! Knocks it away. He's gone for it! Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Trying to get there. Get a throw in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Battles to win it back.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's left his man. Almost nothing left on the clock here. VIGO have scored in each of their last 5 games, but it doesn't look now as though they'll make it to 6. Cuts it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. The official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's always going to be the keepers. And the referee brings it to a close. La Coruña will be very happy with a job well done. An efficient win, for which the players simply did enough. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
La Coruña will walk away happy from this with such a show of defensive solidity and maturity that's hard to upset.
That's it from us. Many thanks go to Jim Beglin. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make it terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. And that gets things running. Hit long and direct. Goes for goal! And it's a goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Barcelona have an early lead. And the shot! Oh, taken with style!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Gets it back. Koku. So midway through the first half, and it is a tight old tie.
Mallorca have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attack.
Going for goal! A bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Koku. Xavi. He can get that clear. And that's been won straight back. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looking to break out here. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Played into space out wide. Gets the better of his man. Tries to get it forward quickly. Battles to win it back. Oh, they can break here. Away from immediate danger. Just wouldn't be beaten there. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Mallorca kick off the second half. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well played, he saw that coming. Xavi. Goes long. And he heaves it forward. Hoists it forward. It's found its way to him. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
And now the breakaway. Surely. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
A real chance if he can get through. Cuts it out.
Mallorca showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Could move up a gear here. Barcelona can't seem to retain possession. He's picked him out. He gets past his... and the finish! Tries to get it clear. The ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Vallecano have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
So that's got things underway.
There's a long ball.
Has a pop! There it is!
That's the start teams are made of, and that has to give them great confidence for what's to come.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Vallecas grab an early lead. Good start. Tries lifting it over.
San Sebastian have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
Turns and goes back. Looking to break out here. Nicely measured pass. And the shot! Well weighted. He's had a shot! Oh, brilliant goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And already they're looking to run away with it. You run short of superlatives. That was extra special.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Cuts it out. It's the through ball. Receives it in a good position. For a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
He's looked long this time. Gets into some space. Aimed in towards the centre. And he heaves it forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Vallecas go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He's got away. Oh, shooting chance! Vallecas with this handy-looking 2-0 lead. They are looking comfortable. Chip through. Oh, good interception. He's made sure that that won't get through.
And he's going long.
Going through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. It's a decent ball. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. He's found his man. Defence has got rid of that. So that's it. It is all over. Vallecano always looked the more driven side, probably the better side. Nobody is arguing about the results. Your final thoughts, Jim? So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So off we go then. Looks to clip it forward. Gets away from his opponents. Hits one! He scored!
Right from the first whistle, they played with an energy that makes them good value for that early goal.
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Villarreal take the early advantage. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Cuts it out. Fernando. Forward it goes. He's had that put on a plate. Hoists it forward. What an adventurous run from a defender. Has a pop! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipation is on another level to everyone else's. Superb.
Villarreal have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Strong punch. Plays it out to the flank. Lobs it in gently. Knocks it away. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Villarreal are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Ball's out on the left now. Tries to swing it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Battles to win it back. We hit half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Villarreal in control at half-time, 2-0. And the action is back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Quick glance at goal, and the finish! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, the ball's come loose! Oh, the clearance is short. And it's played forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Villarreal are finally poised to break their losing streak. Last few minutes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Goalkeeper's ball. And they've been caught out here. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And out to safety. And that is that. Villarreal have won it. As much industry as inspiration. Whatever the formula, it has worked for them. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Villarreal won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited an obvious central weakness.
So that's it for today. Thank you. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
We have already started here. Cuts it out. Drives it towards the front. There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Tenerife seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
He's through the middle. Shot at goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Tenerife were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Quarter of an hour played. Valencia still without an attempt on target. Has he found his man? He's played him through. Big chance! Goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Tenerife draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Forward it goes. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Tenerife just had to make the ball stick, but came up short.
Real chance! Goes to finish! Pablo Hernandez hoists it forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Forward pass. Well played, he saw that coming. Did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Pablo Hernandez. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Already up and running for the second half. Has a goal! Disappointing finish in the end.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it back. Has a hit! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Played into space out wide. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Valencia are now matching their opponents blow for blow, despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there.
Done very well to intervene.
Valencia showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Breaks on here. Pablo Hernandez. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, they could break here. Just wouldn't be beaten there. Lobs it in gently.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Away from immediate danger. Valencia have it back and they can go again. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Valencia are beaten. It is not the result they needed. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Oh, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
There's a long ball.
Makaleli. Morientes. Zidane. This could hits one! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Forward it goes. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Battles to win it back. Oh, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets it upfield. That's not going to make it. He's got away, striding forward, big chance! He scored! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Finds himself eased off the ball. Navas. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Roberto Carlos hoists it forward. Makalele. Zidane. It's a brilliant interception. Cuts it out. Hierro. Makalele. Vigo. Morientes! He's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain the momentum now and finish the job.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Navas. Raul. Zidane. And it's played forward. And he's away. Has a goal! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Up to meet it! This could fall anywhere! Oh, good. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Defending of the desperate variety. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead, he looks as if he relishes.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Striker's got good distance on that. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Away from immediate danger.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Pavon, quick ball forward. Finishing line very much in sight now. So after 3 defeats in a row, just a few moments separate them now from long overdue victory. And that's one way to annoy his teammates.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Clearance and very necessary. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it, but that was enough. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say. And a clean sheet, of course, is always very welcome.
What a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper. The traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So we're up and running. And he's going long. And out to safety. Finds himself eased off the ball. Plays it out to the flank. That's not going to make it. Across the field it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good.
and they're not.
Joaquin. He's pinged one through here. Chance! He's doing it all right!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Bilbao break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Hoists it forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Joaquin. Hit into the middle, and he's there to cut it out. The final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Bilbao leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Gets the better of his man. Oh, that's a fine challenge. He's good for it! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Has a look and plays it in.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Going through.
Shot a goal! They are rampant!
And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, oh, you've got him, no, you don't. Brilliant. Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack.
There's a long ball.
It's beautifully weighted. And it's hoisted clear. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Plays it over to the other flank.
And it's got through.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition. Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Plays it out to the wing. Just brushed off the ball there. And that's it. Bilbao, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they put on the ball, they look like scoring. It is a landslide. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Bilbao can certainly give themselves a pat on the back for a job well done. They have a togetherness that makes them very hard to beat.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary. But the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing around the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. And that gets things running. Needed a better pass there. And that's put paid to a promising move.
There's a long ball.
That's gone a long way up and away. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Shot! Only partially clear. Goes for goal! It's in! Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Las Palmas took the early advantage. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Down by a lack of accuracy. That's not going to make it. Hardly anything between the sides,
And it's 1-0.
he's gone for it! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. It's on a... tries a shot! Good clearance and very necessary. Hoists it forward. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ruben Castro has a pop, and in it goes. And with that goal comes comfort.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Las Palmas. The first 45 minutes are up. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Las Palmas sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Already up and running for the second half. Forward it goes. Gets it back. He's off on a marauding run. Defender's on the back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, nearly. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. It's come through. It's one! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Las Palmas take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Battles to win it back. He's played him through. Gets the better of his man. There's no flag. And the finish!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Dashing forward at pace. Well weighted. Away from immediate danger. And that's been won straight back. Ball through needs to be good here. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Looks to clip it forward. And the shot! Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Las Palmas are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Las Palmas tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Gets wrestled off the ball. Looks to thread it through. That's beautifully weighted. And that's that. Las Palmas, winners of a no contest. They just swamped their opponents in superior quality. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Las Palmas have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
There's a long ball.
Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing.
Sevilla have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a bold attempt, in my opinion, to occupy the opposition in a way they're not expecting.
And they've been caught out here. It's come, and the finish! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He'll fancy himself from here. And he's going to Rex. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Tries to dink it in. He's there to he's had a go! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
And out to safety. That'll be the final action of the first half. So now the team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Zaragoza clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know this.
Tries a shot! It's in! First blood drawn.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Zaragoza take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Well weighted.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Pete.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Now the cross. Up he gets! They did it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, the cross was inch perfect, and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0, this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, shooting chance! A real chance and a real let-off. The changes then in quick succession.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Acuna. Done very well to intervene. Zaragoza have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal. Goes for goal! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, that's a real shame, because it could have led to a real momentum shift.
Good save, he got a decent fist on that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. This could be their final throw of the dice. They've played it short. Well read, he sorted that out. And the weighted pass. Good ball over the top. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And that is that. Malllorca heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. The final thoughts, Jim?
Zaragoza have some very strong runners.
Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
There's the whistle. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go.
Valladolid have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Hoists it forward.
Yeah, he was under pressure to get that exactly right, and he couldn't even think of the consequences. It was instinctive and rock solid.
Oh, too much weight on that. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Midway through the first half, and there's an impotence about this game that's causing me concern, and probably most of the stadium too. Let's just hope that by the end it'll have been forgotten.
Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. And he's going long. Tries a shot! That has skinned the post.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
And it's played forward. He's got away. Lovely feet. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Well, they can break here. Plays a clever pass. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. He's on his way. Oh, has a hit! They've scored! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
There is the half-time whistle. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Alava having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Alava really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Chance to break. Brought forward. What does he try from here? And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, the run was really impressive. The finish was depressive, and expectations were not met. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Now, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
Forward it goes. And it's played forward. Oh, good interception. Valladolid can make their change now with a break in play. Have a double substitution going on here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Colaccini. Valladolid really are defending from the front.
They are, and this type of pressing is a case of counter-attacking a counter-attack. It's high octane and high pressure, high fitness.
The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Goes for goal! And the ball's come out! Away from immediate danger.
Alava can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Hoists it forward. And that is that. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a result which owed much to grind and graft, Peter. Not the prettiest of wins, but a very professional performance, I would say, and a clean...